just keeping it 100. I just want to recap all of what's going on with comic books right now. As we gear up for ISOM 2, you have people that have ramped back up. They watch my stuff like hawks. We've gone through this. Just everything. I mean, staircase, there's speed lines, that they color of a freaking truck in the background. Oh, how you stack your books, right? Oh, the glare has confused you because you took a picture of someone else's picture and now there's a glare on the spine and you thought it ripped. Just insane amount of level of nitpicking that we have seen. And this is what the current comic book industry looks like. For starters, let's start here. It's on decline. Unit sales are down, okay? It ain't because of digital sales. It ain't because of people buying more graphic novels. Yeah, they are buying more graphic novels, but they ain't American ones. They're called manga. Unit sales are not where they, at minimum, you have to admit that they're like even. But over the years, they've gone down. The industry is not as good as it once was. Okay? On the other hand, Marvel and DC, and really you can throw Image and all these other major indies, if you want to call them that, have been screwing over comic shops left and right. Like I said, one of the big two are right now wanting local comic book shops $8, or let's say $8 foil variant. They want the comic book shop to purchase it at cost, not make money on it, and still sell it to the comic. Let's say the guy that's going to buy the comic, the customer. Only one local, to my knowledge, as of today, as of me seeing this, only one news site, comic book news site, has said anything about it. They are selling you baking paper that rubs off on your fingers, 20 to 22 pages maybe, with ads. Okay? Baking paper for $5. For $5. Okay? Now remember, my book, 2 pounds in terms of paper stock above the industry standard. It's also Smythe's song. So the binding was more expensive. It was a bigger book, while also the paper quality alone is 2 grades higher than what the industry standard is, and that includes their trades. Okay? But they put out baking paper daily. And they're actually overcharging you because they're charging like $5 now for these, for baking paper. Okay? And it's all good. The incentive variant thing has gotten worse. They are pimping comic book shops. Comic book shops are buying 25, 50, 100, 125 comic books that they know they can't sell to get that one variant that's rare so they can get money. And God forbid they send it to you, as you've seen pictures maybe of Diamond and even Penguin Random House and Lunar, right? Sending people damaged books. Sending local comic book shops, damaged books and some busted up box, right? So imagine getting that variant and you get it and it arrives damaged. They've been pimping the industry doing that for a while. Well, what's the nitpickers at? You care so much about the industry, right? Because you say, oh, he's grifting. And people like him are grifting, right? That's why you nitpick, because y'all don't really care about the industry. Meanwhile, the people that dominate the industry have been screwing over local comic book shops. And let's for sure acknowledge the elephant in the room. The fact that y'all not getting paid. How many articles have we covered where people aren't getting paid? What's up with that? And they so scared because they think they'll never get a gig ever in their life again that they won't. Sometimes they'll say their names, other times they won't. Just say big publisher. I've been sitting on a commission, or I've done the commission, I've completed it, and I ain't got paid, and it's been months. Anybody ever heard about anybody over the Rippaverse griping about it? And we done contracted a lot of people, from cover artists, interior artists. We have 3 books that are on the way. Different colorists, different interior artists, different pencilers and inkers. You ever hear any of them crying about not getting paid? You ever hear anything from my employees about not getting paid? Nope. They get their money. If there ever was an issue, it gets dealt with right there. You don't hear about my guys complaining. I got industry veterans that don't work. Will Conrad got his money. Cliff Richards, Gabe, El Taib. We got Chuck Dixon. We got the freaking Soska sisters. You heard them griping about not getting paid? The books are done. They already wrote the book. You hear about them griping about not getting paid? No. They get paid on time over here at Rippaverse. So my artists aren't complaining. My employees aren't complaining. My customers generally are more than stoked, and they certainly aren't complaining about the product. Interesting. Meanwhile, you got the baking paper makers right here selling these. The price went up on these. Screwing over artists, screwing over local comic book shops, and y'all don't go through them with a fine-tooth comb. This is not me saying that, oh, woe is me. Y'all pile on me and bully me, but what about the other guys? Why y'all don't? This is not what's happening. Y'all a bunch of bitches. I'm just pointing it out. The point is, y'all don't actually care about this industry. You're ideologues. You're socially obsessed. You're aggravated that dare your ideological enemies go and succeed. You hate that. Meanwhile, you get this dog water, inks rubbing off on your fingers and stuff. Like you could probably bake Pillsbury Doughboy cookies on this paper. You probably can do it. You gotta get away with it. It'll probably have a little ink in it, but that's for sure what this is. It is literal baking paper, and they're selling it to you, overcharging you. Whoa, why would you charge $35? I mean, my product's premium. I'm not in that business right now. But they're actually, oh yeah, if I made it like this, yeah, I could for sure sell it for a lot less. If I was selling floppies. But I'm not. I want people to get books that actually last. They stand the test of time. And they feel good about it. Not falling apart and doing all that stuff. That's just me. But I have a challenge. For my detractors, don't matter where you're at politically, don't care. How about y'all start going through the guys that control the vast majority of the market share? Like you guys have and still are going through ISOM. With that same level of critique, with that same level of detail, paying attention to all. How about y'all go do that? Go write your long essays. And maybe then this industry that you guys claim to care so much about would start to thrive again. That is, if they ever responded to you. Because keep in mind, I sell directly to the customers. So if my stuff is genuine trash and they don't like it, that's their opinion of it that is trash, I don't sell books. Well, this baking paper, you don't buy this from Marvel. Marvel does not sell to you. Marvel sells to retailers. Or, more accurately, distributors who sell to retailers. You're not their customer. The retailers maybe pre-order it so they can know what to print, they can commit to, so they can know how many to print. Marvel or DC does. But they ain't selling to you. They gauge, getting an idea, but they're not really selling to you. They pimping you through their incentive variants, but they're not selling to you. They're pimping the local comic book shops, which, you're the third or fourth hand that gets the book when you actually go buy it from a local comic book shop. So that's maybe why they treat you with neglect. So with that being said, would they even care about your gripes if you went through it? But if it worked like we thought it worked, if y'all went through them like y'all went through me, you certainly would be doing something to aid this industry. But let's cut the shit. You don't care about comic books, and you certainly don't care about the comic book, the American comic book industry. You don't care about that thriving at all. If you enjoyed this video and want to support other content, please become a member at ericdjuly.com. This is my own unique platform that replaced my Patreon. Our Ultramax, which is our highest tier, gets free shipping domestically even with Rippaverse orders, and are able to redeem the Creators Edition copy of ISOM #1. You can move up and down tiers or cancel at any time. Also visit Rippaverse.com. This is my comic book company that launched a $3.7 million campaign. We appreciate your support.